The basketball world is buzzing with speculation and excitement after the news that Donovan Mitchell has officially signed with the Golden State Warriors, a move that could potentially reshape the landscape of the entire league. Rumors have been circulating for weeks, whispers of trade talks, player fit, and financial gymnastics that would make any front office sweat. But now the deal is concrete, and the Bay Area is on fire. Fans are already imagining the synergy between Mitchell and the Warriors' core, pondering how his explosive athleticism, fearless drives to the basket, and clutch shooting could integrate with the already dynamic Splash Brothers. Analysts are scratching their heads over how this might impact the Warriors' strategies, wondering if Steve Kerr will adjust his offensive schemes to accommodate a player who thrives in isolation yet can also complement ball movement. The speculation isn't just about on-court performance. Social media is alive with debates, memes, and hypotheticals, from envisioning Mitchell hitting game-winning threes in Oracle Arena to imagining the marketing empire that could explode around this new superstar duo. Some insiders suggest that this move signals a potential championship push unlike anything the league has seen in recent years, a gamble that could either redefine Golden State's legacy or burden them with sky-high expectations. It is in every sense a seismic shift in basketball conversation, and the Bay is buzzing with a mixture of hope, anxiety, and uncontainable excitement. The immediate reaction to Donovan Mitchell joining the Warriors is a mix of astonishment and disbelief, as the move challenges previous assumptions about the team's direction and priorities. For months, speculation had centered on internal development, draft assets, and incremental trades, yet the acquisition of a player of Mitchell's caliber represents a bold and aggressive pivot that could pay immense dividends if everything falls into place. Fans have been dissecting every highlight reel, every previous playoff performance, and every interview, trying to predict how he will mesh with the existing roster, particularly in high-stakes games where chemistry is tested to its limits. There is a growing chorus of voices suggesting that Mitchell's arrival could herald a new era of offensive creativity, one where the Warriors can maintain their signature ball movement while also exploiting his individual talent to create matchup nightmares for opponents. Beyond tactics, the cultural impact of this move cannot be overstated. Social media platforms are flooded with speculation about locker room dynamics, leadership roles, and the potential for both tension and camaraderie as established stars and a new superstar learn to coexist. While some critics question whether Mitchell fits the team's existing identity, others argue that the infusion of fresh talent and fearless ambition might be exactly what the Warriors need to reclaim dominance in a league that is evolving at breakneck speed. The uncertainty is palpable, but the excitement is undeniable, making this signing one of the most talked-about developments in recent basketball history. Speculation continues to mount as analysts, fans, and insiders attempt to decipher the deeper implications of Donovan Mitchell's signing with the Warriors. Questions abound about how this decision will affect roster composition, salary cap management, and long-term planning, with every angle generating heated debate. Some suggest that the Warriors may be positioning themselves for a window of dominance that could extend for years if Mitchell adapts seamlessly to their system, while others warned that high expectations could create pressure that weighs on both the new acquisition and the established stars. Beyond strategy, there's a fascination with the psychological aspect of this move. How will Mitchell handle the transition from his previous team, where he was the focal point, to a squad with multiple established stars and a culture built around cohesion and collective excellence? Fans are already imagining highlight moments, from fast break slams to clutch perimeter shots, and speculating on whether his playing style will elevate the team's playoff potential or require adjustments that test patience and adaptability. Some insiders hint at the possibility of a ripple effect across the league, with rival teams now forced to reconsider their own strategies and potential acquisitions in response to this blockbuster signing. In essence, every conversation about the Warriors now carries the shadow of Mitchell's arrival, and the blend of anticipation, uncertainty, and speculation is electrifying the basketball world in ways few moves have ever managed to achieve. The excitement surrounding Donovan Mitchell's arrival in the Bay Area is magnified by the timing and context of the signing, which seems almost cinematic in its implications for the Warriors' ambitions. Fans and pundits alike are dissecting every detail, from potential starting lineups to mid-season adjustments, imagining how the fusion of Mitchell's individual brilliance with the Warriors' renowned ball movement could redefine the team's identity. Social media platforms are saturated with debates over whether Mitchell's presence will elevate the performance of existing stars or create friction as roles are renegotiated and expectations recalibrated. Speculators have begun theorizing about signature moments, last-second shots, playoff heroics, and highlight reel alley-oops, moments that could become emblematic of a new chapter in the franchise's history. There is also a financial and branding angle, as Donovan Mitchell's charisma, marketability, and high-profile status could exponentially amplify the Warriors' global reach, drawing attention not just to the Bay Area, but to basketball culture at large. Critics remain cautious, highlighting potential risks such as injury, integration challenges, and the psychological weight of high expectations, but supporters are embracing the narrative of bold ambition and transformative potential. The conversation extends beyond the court, encompassing merchandise sales, fan engagement, and the intangible energy of a city that has already experienced championship euphoria but now faces the tantalizing prospect of even greater glory. In this climate of speculation, every game, every practice, and every interview is analyzed for hints of what this unprecedented collaboration might yield. Even the casual observer cannot ignore the ripple effect generated by Donovan Mitchell's signing with the Warriors, as discussions span far beyond traditional analysis and into the realm of pure speculation and narrative building. Fans are imagining scenarios that feel like basketball cinema, envisioning Mitchell weaving through defenders alongside the Splash Brothers, orchestrating plays with unorthodox creativity, and delivering moments of individual brilliance that simultaneously reinforce team identity. Analysts debate endlessly about potential rotations, defensive responsibilities, and strategic adjustments, pondering whether Kerr will allow Mitchell the freedom he enjoyed previously or impose the structured system that has historically defined Golden State. The psychological dynamics are equally intriguing. Established stars may need to redefine their leadership roles. Younger players could gain mentorship opportunities, and the locker room culture may experience a subtle yet profound shift as personalities collide and adapt. Online discussions have evolved into fan theories, with hashtags, highlight compilations, and speculative interviews contributing to an atmosphere of almost palpable anticipation. There is also speculation regarding the franchise's long-term trajectory, with some suggesting that this signing could trigger a cascade of additional trades or acquisitions aimed at maximizing championship potential. For the Warriors, Mitchell's arrival represents a multifaceted gamble, blending athletic prowess, chemistry, financial strategy, and fan engagement into a single, dramatic storyline that has captured the attention of the entire basketball world. As rumors solidify into reality with Donovan Mitchell's move to the Golden State Warriors, the conversation naturally shifts to implications for the broader league, rival teams, and championship dynamics. Pundits are contemplating whether this signing signals a new wave of aggressive acquisitions, prompting competitors to rethink strategies, pursue marquee trades, or accelerate development of younger talent to remain competitive. The ripple effect extends to narrative building, where journalists and commentators speculate not only on wins and losses, but on the broader storylines that could define an era. Mentor relationships, superstar alliances, and the evolving definition of team chemistry in a league increasingly dominated by movement and adaptability. Fans are particularly intrigued by the blend of personality, athletic skill, and marketability, imagining how Mitchell's charisma could elevate the Warriors' public profile, social media presence, and even cultural relevance in ways that extend far beyond the confines of the court. Yet the speculation is tempered with caution, as every blockbuster signing carries inherent risks. Integration challenges, pressure-induced slumps, injuries, and the delicate balance of egos within a star-studded roster. Despite these uncertainties, the energy surrounding Mitchell's arrival is undeniable, creating a narrative rich with potential, intrigue, and suspense. Each practice, preseason matchup, and public appearance now becomes a subject of discussion, analyzed through the lens of what could happen, highlighting how a single high-profile acquisition can redefine the conversation across an entire sport, generating a mixture of excitement, tension, and endless speculation that keeps fans, analysts, and insiders glued to every development. The narrative surrounding Donovan Mitchell's integration into the Warriors lineup continues to swirl with endless speculation, as fans and analysts alike try to project the impact of a player whose talents are both electrifying and demanding. One prevailing theory is that his arrival could spark an unprecedented offensive renaissance, blending Mitchell's explosive drives and mid-range finesse with the Warriors' trademark ball movement and three-point precision. Some suggest that this could create a level of unpredictability that rivals have never faced, forcing defensive coordinators to rethink rotations, matchups, and even foundational strategies. Meanwhile, others argue that the psychological challenge of assimilating a new superstar into a system that has thrived on cohesion could test the team's resilience, highlighting the delicate balance between individual brilliance and collective harmony. Speculators also debate the subtle ways in which Mitchell's style might influence teammates' decision-making, from encouraging more aggressive perimeter attacks to inspiring mid-season adjustments that shift the very identity of the Warriors. Social media is saturated with hypothetical highlight reels, imagined playoff heroics, and breakdowns of every conceivable scenario, creating a fan ecosystem fueled by curiosity, hope, and a touch of anxiety. Beyond the hardwood, there is speculation about branding opportunities, sponsorships, and cultural influence, all suggesting that Mitchell's arrival could have ripple effects far beyond the court, redefining what it means to be a modern NBA superstar and injecting the Bay Area with an energy that borders on electric anticipation. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. Another layer of speculation revolves around the potential challenges of chemistry and leadership within the Warriors' locker room, as Donovan Mitchell transitions from a role where he was the undisputed focal point to one that requires collaboration with established stars. Analysts and insiders are debating how this dynamic might play out in high-pressure situations, particularly during playoff stretches where egos, expectations, and fatigue intersect. Some argue that Mitchell's competitive fire could elevate the team, pushing veterans and young players alike to perform at peak levels, while others caution that even minor personality clashes or mismatched playing philosophies could create tension that subtly undermines cohesion. Fan forums are flooded with discussions about how Kerr might adjust rotations, manage minutes, and allocate responsibility, with each theory generating follow-up speculation about potential outcomes in pivotal games. The speculation doesn't stop at on-court interactions. There is intense curiosity about off-court dynamics, including mentorship, media appearances, and community engagement, all of which contribute to the perceived chemistry of a team. Furthermore, hypothetical scenarios dominate discussions, from imagined buzzer beaters and signature alley-oops to theoretical adjustments during playoff series that could redefine the Warriors' strategic approach. Ultimately, the uncertainty amplifies excitement, with each day of practice, each scrimmage, and each media interaction offering fresh material for fans to analyze, debate, and theorize about the transformative potential of this blockbuster signing. The broader implications of Donovan Mitchell joining the Warriors extend well beyond team chemistry and on-court tactics, inviting speculation about league-wide consequences, rival reactions, and the reshaping of competitive hierarchies. Observers have begun to speculate that this move could trigger a domino effect, prompting other franchises to explore trades, signings, or accelerated development programs in order to remain viable contenders. Rumors about potential moves in response to Mitchell's arrival are circulating with intensity, from targeting defensive specialists to pursuing complementary scorers who can match the pace and versatility of the new Warriors lineup. Analysts also ponder how Mitchell's presence could redefine the narrative around superstar mobility, challenging traditional assumptions about loyalty, franchise identity, and the balance of power in the NBA. Beyond strategy, there is the human element. How players across the league perceive the Warriors' ambitions, how locker room dynamics evolve in response to perceived threats, and how emerging stars react to a landscape increasingly dominated by high-profile acquisitions. Fans speculate endlessly about hypothetical scenarios, from dramatic playoff encounters to marquee matchups that capture the imagination of the sport's global audience. The intrigue extends into media narratives, merchandise opportunities, and fan engagement, with every angle offering fertile ground for debate, analysis, and endless speculation. In essence, Mitchell's signing is not just a roster change. It is a potential catalyst for transformation that reverberates across the league in ways both predictable and unforeseen. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.